What's up, guys? Bruce Jablanca here, and today we are going to be doing my March Madness bracket. It's my first one for this season, or year, whatever you want to call it, and this is pretty much just my initial thoughts directly after Selection Sunday. And then I will also be doing one more after the first 4 games are over, and that'll be my final predictions video, and that'll probably come out Wednesday night or Thursday morning, depending on when I could get edited. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into it. Okay, so my initial reaction to this bracket is it's gonna be a fun year. I don't really see this being super obvious this year. I think last year, like the Gonzaga Baylor was kind of inevitable, and I don't know. The only game that was like super exciting last year was UCLA and Gonzaga. But anyways, let's get right into it. So I don't have a single 1 seed losing in the first round. Make that any of the 2 seeds either. I just don't see it this year. I think the only team that really has a shot being a 16 or a 15 is maybe Jacksonville State. I almost said Jayville State. And that's just because Auburn just lost. I just don't see it. Also, I want to make something really clear. This video, I will not be looking into like information or like looking up articles on how to do my bracket. I'm just gonna go like strictly on what I think will happen. Sorry, I did not mean to bump the mic. Strictly on what I think will happen, or like what my immediate reaction would be to what's happening. So next, we're gonna go to the West bracket. So we have Boise State, Memphis. I think this game is interesting. I think they just absolutely screwed Boise State out of getting a good seed after how good of a year they had. They went 27-7. And Memphis, you know, they're rising up, but I think Boise State will be able to handle them. Next, we got Yukon New Mexico State. The 5-12s are always scary, especially for the 5. And you know, I don't know what to think of it. I think Yukon can pull this off. Now, this game could be an upset. Vermont's been really good this year. They kind of crushed it in conference. They absolutely belittle UMBC in their championship game, but I'm just gonna go with Arkansas. They're the safe pick here. Next, we got Alabama versus the winner of Rutgers, Notre Dame. I think Rutgers is going to win that game. I don't know. I don't really think either of these teams deserve to get in. I love Rutgers. I'm a Big Ten fan. And I just, like, Notre Dame was second in their division, yeah. But, like, I don't really see how that can translate into getting in the tournament, especially when there's teams like Texas A&M who made it all the way to their championship game. Yes, they were an 8 seed going into it, but I just feel like that was pretty solid. I'm gonna go with Alabama here, though. They've been a very weird team this year, winning random games and then losing random games. It's very odd. Next, we got Texas Tech, Montana State. I think I'm going to go with Texas Tech here. And then Michigan State versus Davidson. This should be a really fun game. From what I've read, Michigan State had a transfer go to Davidson. So this is kind of a revenge game. Davidson just lost their championship game against Richmond, which was actually a really fun game to watch. Michigan State just beat my team, Wisconsin, in the Big Ten tournament. And I don't know how Michigan State was so low this year. They had a good team. Not very good in conference. They kind of lost all their like big games, except they beat us twice. But I'm gonna go with Michigan State. You know, Davidson could come up pretty close, but just off my initial reaction, I think Michigan State can win that game. Next, we got Gonzaga, Boise State. This should be a fun West Coast game. I just don't see Gonzaga losing this early. I think Gonzaga could win this year? Obviously, Gonzaga is a really good team. I just don't know how they're the number 1 overall seed. I just don't see it. Like, in my opinion, I think Arizona deserved the overall 1, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be a baby about it. Yukon Arkansas. I think if Arkansas can pull past Vermont, I think they have an easy chance of getting to the Sweet 16. UConn's been really good this year, and they did really good in their conference tournament, but I just don't see it them making it past Arkansas. Next, we got Alabama, Texas Tech. I think this is when Alabama's season ends. Texas Tech has been really good, and I just don't see Alabama making it past Texas Tech. Next, we got Michigan State, Duke. This is a interesting game. I genuinely can see upset potential here, but I think Duke's gonna pull it off. Then we got Gonzaga, Arkansas. I think Gonzaga is gonna beat Arkansas. Arkansas, I think they have a solid chance of making this upset. I just can't bet against Gonzaga right now. And then I'm gonna pick Duke. We'll come back to this in a second. So, then we got Arizona versus I already picked Arizona. That's fine. Seton Hall, TCU. TCU got real hot at the end of the season.
Oh. Hey.
Forrest is here.
Hi.
I'm doing my bracket video.
Really?
You want to be in it?
I can help.
Okay. So we got Seton Hall, TCU. Who would you pick there?
I'm gonna go Seton Hall, but there's a chance I could go either way.
Seton Hall? All right, we'll go Seton Hall.
That's how you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you just say it?
Well, I said it wrong.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
I could have sworn you said Seton Hall. Anyways, this is
But
Forrest.
isn't there a T?
Yeah, Seton Hall. Seton Hall.
Oh.
I just don't pronounce the T very well.
Okay. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Anyways, this is Forrest.
Hi, I'm Forrest. Okay. You should look at the information on this guy. Yeah, that one. I think it's gonna be Houston either way, but I mean,
I think this is one that could be an upset. The 5-12 one's pretty close.
okay, so they're 27-7. What teams do they face? You're gonna
No one, pretty much. The 12C hasn't really faced anyone. I think Houston will pull it off, though.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a close game.
For this bracket, I'm not really looking at much information. I'm just going off my gut.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do another one where I'm, actually looking into it.
Okay, gotcha.
So, Illinois, Chattanooga, what do you think?
I feel like this could be another upset game. Not gonna lie.
A lot of people are actually picking Chattanooga. I'm going to go with Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Why not? Colorado State, Michigan. I think Michigan's going to win that because
Yeah.
I hate Michigan. I don't know how they made it in the tournament in the first place, but I think they can win that game.
They're a team that doesn't fall under pressure, it seems like.
Yeah.
Did you pick Wisconsin?
I have not made it down there yet.
Okay. Wisconsin, they might have an upset because Wisconsin's terrible in pressure.
Yeah. It's scary. Tennessee just won their tournament. I think Tennessee's gonna win that. And then Loyola Chicago, baby. Ohio State's been really bad recently. I don't think they've won in a while except against bad teams. So then Arizona, Seton Hall. I'm gonna go with Arizona. This game might be interesting. There's always that 13 or 12 seed that makes it super far.
I think it could be them. I'm not even saying Houston's bad. I just feel like
I don't think they're bad either, but you know what? Screw it. We're gonna go with Chattanooga.
Okay.
Michigan, Tennessee. I think Tennessee can beat. Villanova.
My opinion.
Yeah, Villanova's. I think Villanova got that one. Arizona is gonna end their Cinderella run, and then I think Tennessee can upset Villanova.
That would be kind of cool to see because I'm not a huge fan of Villanova. Are you?
Not really.
Okay. I feel like they go too far every year. Like, they're just a good team, and I don't like them.
Yeah, it's one of those teams where you're built to hate them because they're good.
Yeah, just like Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I hate Gonzaga, but to be honest, they're gonna win.
Honestly, the fact that Gonzaga and Duke have to take each other out is kind of funny in my opinion, because I hate both of them. But I'm gonna go with Duke for the upset because this is Coach K's last year coaching. I think.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think they're gonna pull it together, and I think Arizona's gonna beat Tennessee. We got this side of the tournament. North Carolina Marquette.
That is gonna be a good game.
Yeah. I like Marquette because obviously it's in-state school. I think North Carolina's gonna win that though.
Yeah.
Depending on who wins this between Wyoming and Indiana, if Indiana wins, I'm gonna pick Indiana to win this game. But St. Mary's beat Gonzaga earlier this year.
Really? Okay.
So I'm gonna go with St. Mary's. UCLA is gonna win that. Texas,
go either
Virginia Tech. I'm thinking Virginia Tech on this.
Yeah.
I don't really believe in Texas that much this year. They're usually good, but I just don't see it. Purdue's good. They'll win that. Murray State. This is a fun game because they're both like smaller schools and they both had to fight to get in. But Murray State didn't lose a single conference game this year.
Jeez. Okay, yeah.
And San Francisco plays Gonzaga tough because they're in the same conference, but they lost 3 times to them.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go with Murray State. Baylor, North Carolina, that's a fun game. I think this could be a 1 seed upset, but I'm too much of a baby to pick it, so we're gonna go Baylor. UCLA, St. Mary's.
I almost want to go.
We beat St. Mary's. Wisconsin beat St. Mary's.
Then probably UCLA. But we go down to the
UCLA beat Arizona. I'm gonna go with UCLA.
Okay.
What were you?
I was gonna say go down to the very summary thing where it's like what their star players are.
I know St. Mary's, just off the top of my head, they have 2 guards that are seniors. One of them's really good. And then UCLA is Johnny Juzang, which he's going to be an NBA player one day. So I'm going to go with UCLA.
Okay.
I think this is Purdue's game to lose.
I think so. Honestly, the Big Ten is a good, like, in regular season, they're good, like,
yeah.
I don't know how
they beat the shit out of each other, and then they end up sucking in the tournament usually.
They just can't handle pressure against any other teams out of the Big Ten.
But this could be an upset again. Virginia Tech beat Duke to get into the tournament in the first place. You think so? All right, let's do it then. Virginia Tech. This could be another upset here too. A lot of people are high on Kentucky. I hate Kentucky personally, and it's not. I'm not high on them because of like Kentucky sucking or like being good. I just don't think they're that good this year. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Murray State upset. We moved my camera, so now Forrest is in frame and I'm also in frame. But anyways, so we're on Baylor UCLA. I think this is UCLA, to be honest. I don't like Baylor this year. They lost the same day Wisconsin lost in their conference championship, and they still somehow got 1 seed over, like, I hate Duke, but, like, over Duke, Kentucky, Villanova, like, all those teams. Baylor won the championship last year, I get that, but they're a completely different team. I think UCLA wins this game. This is a fun game if this would actually happen. Virginia Tech, Murray State. I think
for some reason I'm gonna go Virginia Tech.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I think Virginia Tech's played bigger games.
And they're typically a pretty good team every year too. They're like not great, but I feel like they can have an upset team.
Like they just made it in briskly because they beat Duke in their like conference championship game, but like that means they've already like won like 3 or 4 straight at this point, and they won these games. I'm gonna go with Virginia Tech, and then I
would probably go UCLA.
Yeah, we'll go UCLA. Virginia Tech's front ends. So then we go to this side. San Diego State, Creighton. I'm gonna pick Creighton.
That is a good. Honestly, that's a good matchup.
Yeah, I agree.
That could go either way.
This is funny.
I didn't even know what. I looked at that. I had no clue what that team was.
Richmond, basically, they played in the Atlantic 10, and they played Davidson in their championship game, and they were like the 6th ranked team in their conference.
Yeah.
And the only reason they made it was because they beat Davidson, and they like won the entire tournament. And Iowa also won the Big Ten tournament, and I feel like it'd be really funny if Richmond beat them, but
I don't think it will happen, but I could see it happening.
I could see it happening.
I could see it happening.
I'm gonna pick Iowa. They have one of the best players in the country, even though I hate saying it because I'm a Wisconsin fan. I hate Iowa, but they have Keegan Murray. He averages like 26 points a game. So, and then this game, I'm picking South Dakota State.
I have to say something, but with the Iowa game, it's either going to be one of the closest games and it could go whatever that other school is, or it's going to be an absolute blowout.
I agree. Yeah. I feel like it's one of those two. Providence, I don't trust Providence. They lost to pretty much all the good teams. They beat Wisconsin earlier this year, but Johnny Davis didn't play that game. So it means nothing in my books. I'm going to go South Dakota State. This game's funny. LSU fired their coach yesterday because apparently he like got suspended or something. So they don't have a coach. Iowa State, apparently, like, people have been saying Iowa State deserved to be a higher seed, so I'm going to go with Iowa State in this one. Now, as a Wisconsin fan, this game's terrifying. Wisconsin's literally playing in Milwaukee. It's a home game, practically. We have everything to prove after losing. Colgate has nothing to prove. They could lose and be happy with whatever happens. So, I'm going Wisconsin, though.
It's a good point, but to be honest, there's a good chance we're gonna lose that game. Wisconsin might just choke in that game.
I wouldn't be shocked if Johnny Davis shoots 2 for 30 again, like he did against Michigan State. We're not winning. But yeah, USC Miami. I'm feeling USC on this one. I've seen USC play a couple games this year and they look pretty solid, so I'm gonna go with them. Kansas Creighton, I'm gonna go with Kansas. Kansas is always good for some reason. Like, I think they have like 20 straight tournament appearances. They're pretty good this year.
I feel like every year they're good, but never the best. So
yeah,
they make it to like the Final Four and then lose pretty much.
Yeah, they lose. Yeah. Apparently, I could be wrong, so let me know in the comments. Oh, it says right here. They have South Dakota State has the longest win streak, and they have 21 wins in a row right now.
That would be kind of a cool matchup to have.
I'm going to come back to it. Iowa State, Wisconsin. I think if we can make it back past Colgate, I think we could beat Iowa State.
Yeah.
Auburn, USC. Auburn was so good. They were the 1 seed overall for a while, and then they kind of fell short. But I think they could beat USC, which isn't that shocking. I want to pick this upset, but I'm going to pick Iowa. I think it's just a smarter pick here to pick Iowa. See, this is just going to be a high-scoring game. 83 points, 86 points a game.
And they're, like, opponents, like, points per game, so, like, defense-wise, they're pretty much the same, too.
Yeah, they don't play defense, apparently, either. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Iowa. And then we got Iowa, Kansas. I'm
personally going to go Kansas.
I think Kansas, too. Wisconsin, Auburn. I think this is a game Wisconsin can win. Lost Tennessee.
I feel like once Wisconsin, if they beat their first game, they could go pretty far, not gonna lie.
I think, yeah, Wisconsin has this thing where as long as they're on a roll, they're good. So I'm gonna pick Wisconsin. And then Kansas, Wisconsin. That's tough. I could see Wisconsin upsetting. I don't know.
I would go Kansas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kansas.
Yeah.
And then we got Arizona, Kansas. This is a 1v1. I'm going to pick Arizona to win that game. Arizona's been nuts this year. 31-3 record.
Do you think, but for them being so hyped this year, I feel like there could go something bad eventually. I'm not saying this game.
Yeah.
But when you're like, oh, everyone's hyping you up, I feel like people make mistakes.
Yeah. It's just tough because apparently one of Gonzaga's assistant coach is Arizona's coach now. So they run a Gonzaga style team, and Gonzaga's always good.
That's
so
facts.
I'm gonna go with Arizona, and then Duke, UCLA. I think Duke wins this, unfortunately. And then Duke, Arizona.
I could see Duke beating Arizona here.
I think Duke, yeah. I think on Coach K's last year, this tiebreaker doesn't matter. I'm just going to do like 73, 70.
Wait, you're supposed to put in a type? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Because if your bracket wins and someone else has the same thing as you, they're going to go by tiebreaker.
No, nothing. Okay, cool.
Okay, so let's just recap real quick. So we have Duke coming out of the West, Arizona coming out of the South, Kansas out of the Midwest, UCLA out of the East, and then we got Duke and Arizona in the final, and Duke wins, and Coach K wins the championship on his final season. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, another one will come out after the first 4 games are over. Maybe Forrest will be in that video too. We'll see. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.